Welcome to today's episode, where we delve into a story of profound geopolitical significance. On February 28th, the United States and Israel executed a series of unprecedented military strikes against Iran, a nation long central to the complexities of Middle Eastern geopolitics. The gravity of these events cannot be overstated, as they represent the most formidable military action against Iran in recent decades, marking a potential turning point not only for the region, but for global stability. The strikes targeted key Iranian leadership and military infrastructure, with reports emerging of the death of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. This claim, while initially shrouded in uncertainty, was later confirmed by Iranian state media, which described Khamenei's passing as martyrdom. This development is seismic, not only because it disrupts the long-standing power structure within Iran, but also because it sets the stage for potential shifts in policy and internal dynamics within the Islamic Republic. The military operation, characterized by a barrage of U.S. Tomahawk missiles and Israeli precision strikes, aimed to dismantle what both nations viewed as imminent threats. This action aligns with a broader strategy under President Donald Trump's administration, which has often prioritized a peace-through-strength approach. The stated goal of these operations is to neutralize existential threats and foster peace across the Middle East, although the unfolding events suggest a more complicated and volatile reality. Iran's swift retaliation, through waves of missile strikes targeting U.S. military bases and civilian areas across the Gulf states, underscores the escalation's potential to spiral into a broader conflict. The immediacy and scale of Iran's response highlight the intricate web of alliances and enmities that define the Middle Eastern geopolitical landscape. Casualties have been reported on both sides, with particularly tragic consequences in southern Iran, where a strike on a girls' school resulted in significant loss of life. This crisis roots itself in years of mounting tensions. Iran's nuclear ambitions, its support for proxy militias, and the breakdown of diplomatic relations under the current U.S. administration have all contributed to this flashpoint. The U.S.'s dissatisfaction with nuclear negotiations and Israel's framing of its actions as preemptive measures against existential threats illustrate the complex motivations driving this confrontation. Both nations assert a narrative of defense, yet the aggressive nature of the strikes paints a picture of a more confrontational stance. The international community's reaction has been swift, with concerns about the potential for a full-scale regional war. The United Nations has condemned the use of force, urging de-escalation to prevent further destabilization. The international response, from emergency sessions of the UN Security Council to national leaders advising their citizens in the region to take shelter, reflects the high stakes and the need for urgent diplomatic intervention. Within Iran, the death of Khamenei has triggered a mix of shock and celebration, revealing underlying dissent against the regime. This internal fracture opens the door to a potential power struggle between hardliners and reformists, which could either accelerate regime change or exacerbate internal conflict. The uncertainty around Iran's future leadership is a critical point of concern, as it could dictate the nation's next steps, whether in pursuit of peace or further retaliation. The broader implications of this escalation extend well beyond the Middle East. Oil markets have reacted with volatility, reflecting the potential disruptions in supply through vital choke points like the Strait of Hormuz. This could drive energy prices to new heights, with ripple effects felt across global economies already grappling with inflationary pressures. Moreover, the disruption of air travel networks underscores the fragility of global systems in the face of such geopolitical upheaval. As we navigate these developments, it becomes essential to consider the broader context of global flashpoints. While there are glimmers of diplomatic progress in areas such as U.S. security guarantees for Ukraine, the Middle Eastern maelstrom dominates current affairs, threatening to draw in additional actors and further test the resilience of international alliances. In conclusion, this escalation between the U.S., Israel, and Iran marks a critical juncture with far-reaching consequences. It serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance that defines modern geopolitics, where actions have profound and often unpredictable repercussions. As the world watches, the path forward must prioritize dialogue and de-escalation, recognizing the interconnected nature of today's global community. The stakes are undeniably high, and the need for thoughtful, measured responses has never been more urgent. We will continue to monitor this situation closely, bringing you the latest insights and analysis as events unfold. Thank you for joining us today, and stay tuned for future episodes as we continue to explore these pivotal global issues.